Rise and shine, rise and shine. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. This is Donovin Darius with your morning motivation. Welcome, rise and shine. It is a Friday or whatever day you're watching this. I just want to welcome you guys this morning. Quick question to you. If you're living in the Jacksonville area, if you're living in Northeast Florida, South Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Alabama, or even United States of America, are you signed up for my Father's Day Celebration Expo for June the 9th? My quick question, are you signed up, you and your family, for my June 9th Father's Day Celebration Expo? Listen, check this out, fellas, I got you on this one. So it's on June 9th. Father's Day is actually June 16th. So some way, somehow, I wanted to work it where you get a chance to get two presents, right? You get to get socks on June 9th, and you get a chance to get a tie on June 16th. You know what I mean? So you can't say I wasn't looking out for y'all. But listen, to everybody out there with a family, if you are a father, if you have a father, if you are a mother, and you got kids, if you took care of Ray Ray and Pookie and them, if you got some kids next door to you, like, man, where in the world is their parents at? If you see some kids running around at school, if you see kids going to the corner store, whatever it is, I welcome you. You are welcome to come to my June 9th Father's Day Celebration Expo at is now TIA Stadium, Daily's Place in Flex Field, where we're celebrating the spirit of fatherhood. Listen, we're celebrating fatherhood and the entire family. As I said, and you'll hear it in the ads. Have anybody heard the ads yet on the radio yet? If you heard the ads already on the radio, do me a favor, type a 1 if you heard it on the radio yet, because they just started this week, starting to promote those on the radio. But remember this, you guys, come on out. It is the biggest celebration of fatherhood you've ever been a part of. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. And so it's only going to be the biggest when you get there. So we're waiting for you. You know you're that party starter. You know you walk up to the party and be like, yo, the party is about to go down because I'm here. You know what I mean? It's something about some of y'all that when you come in the party, you're like, yo, it's about to get started because bleep, bleep, bleep is here. You know what I mean? And they BYOB, right? They brought their own. All right, well, listen, well, bring your own family, right? Bring your own body. Bring your own behind to the Jaguar Stadium June 9th. Listen, it's totally free. But here's what we're going to do, man. We're going to celebrate. Well, I got a full lineup, a full cast of things that's going to happen that day. We got entertainment, live DJ, live singing. We got panels. I'm going to give a motivational message that you know is going to be impactful. I'm going to talk about the power and the impact of fatherhoods, man. It's going to be for the fathers, the kids. It's going to be for everybody. Okay, then we're going to be followed up by, I'm going to give away some awards, man. We're going to be to celebrate our military. We're going to celebrate those that are, in our community, our faith leaders that are continuously fathering their community, man. We're also beyond that. We're going to have a flex field full of sports. So I partnered up with some of the professional organizations, sports organizations, and the collegiate ones around where they're going to host a different sports zone. My man Nate Campbell, lightweight champion of the world, he's going to have his boxing session. You know what I mean? So you get a chance to learn how to do the little moves, you know what I'm saying? Shoot your hands, a little bit self-defense. Man, we're going to have a ball. We're going to have jumpy houses for the little kids as well. Not to mention, we're going to have over 40-something organizations, vendors that are here that provide family services. And they are here for what? Totally for free. To do what? To give you what you need. To provide the wraparound, to provide the services that you need. So listen, there's no reason, none, that you shouldn't be there. None at all. None at all. So I welcome you. I welcome you. I'm Donovin Darius. This is my seventh Father's Day event I've hosted. To date, my foundation over the last 7 years when I came back to Jacksonville, I've hosted 25 life camps for families. I've hosted camps for these life camps for fathers and children. I've hosted some for mothers and children. I've hosted them for girls only, boys only, and families as a whole. The whole power of these life camps is all about developing families in the personal leadership and life skills and providing the resources that they need. To date, we've impacted, I've hosted over 25 camps, and I've hosted over 130 sports camps as well, impacting over 5,500 families since I got back to Jacksonville. I want you to be 5,501, 5,502. Okay? If you've come to any of my programs at all, you or your family, do me a favor, type a 2. Let me know. Go ahead and check in. What's up, Leonard? Go ahead and check in. Let me know if you come to any of my things that I've done. Okay? If you're not, do me a favor, type a 0 to let me know you haven't come. All right, so if you've come, type a 2. If you haven't come, type a 0. So listen, we're going to have a great time. Here's another thing I want you to remember, and I was sharing it yesterday at a conference I did in Nashville, and I was talking about leadership, and I was talking about you can tell what you value, leadership and values. You can tell what you value based off of 2 things, okay? 2 things can tell you what you value. Number 1, where you spend your time. Where you spend your time can tell you what you value. How do you invest your time? Number 2, how you can tell what a person values is where they spend and what they spend their money on. So I can look at your bank statement and I can see what you value, because it's going to tell you, because you work hard for your money. You don't just want to give it away. You want to make sure you're planting seeds, or you're making sure as you're planting seeds or you're expending it or investing it, it's going to places of responsibility. And so again, those things you can tell. Well, for me, because I want to basically lead from the front, but not be out of sight, which is a quality of a leader. They want to be out in front, but never out of sight. Because of that, I've been fortunate, man. I've given over $450,000 of my own money over the last 7 years to this foundation, to make sure, to the families in Jacksonville, to make sure that we can provide a platform where you can come, get equipped, get what you need, get connected, get inspired, get empowered, get motivated, get encouraged, get energized, so that you can fulfill the purpose that you have. And so understand this, if you typed a 0, this should be the first event you should be at. June 9th. It's a couple weeks away. Somebody said, oh man, but I gotta work. Well, guess what, man? Sometimes we're working off of empty. Sometimes we're out working for everybody else, helping everybody else's dreams come true, helping everybody else's bottom line, but we're not helping our bottom line. We're trying to love people out of their reserve tank. We're barely getting by and hoping that somebody fills us up and comes along. But here's what I'm encouraging you to do. Sometimes the service people need to be serviced. Sometimes the motivator need to be motivated. The encourager need to be encouraged. The caregiver need to be cared for. And it ain't just going to happen by accident. It ain't just going to happen because it's one day pie in the sky. No, your future is not in front of you. Your future is trapped on the inside of you, waiting for you to walk it out. See, every decision you make right now is part of your legacy. Because understand this, the legacy that you leave is the life that you lived. The legacy that you're leaving, your family, your children, your great-grandchildren, your great-great-grandchildren, the legacy you leave them is the life you lived. So you can never be known for something you never did. You can never be heard for something you never said. Somebody can never read something you never wrote. Nobody can never watch what you never recorded. You can never be empowered if you never stepped in a place where there's power to be put inside of you. And so my encouragement to you is, and my question to you, what are you waiting for? Have you developed a life of excuses? Has that been your go-to? Has that been your go-to? Well, my question to you is, how's it working out for you? How's it working out for you? Where when you prioritize, the only thing and the first thing that jumps out to you is how much money you make or you don't make. But I'm here to tell you right now, there is no shortage of money. There is no lack of money. I know you can say, oh, well, in my pocket it is. Well, guess what? I'm here to tell you, whether you know it or not, believe me. But you know what I'm saying? This one, there ain't no shortage of money. What there is a shortage of creativity, the application of the information we have. There is a shortage of individuals understanding that, you know what, my best use of myself to give away is when I've been given to myself first. That means when I've been loving myself first, when I've taken toll of what it is that I need so I can give. I want to give out the overflow. Are there times that I'm going to be given sacrificially? Yes. But that ain't gotta be the normal standard every time. When the Bible says love others as you love yourself, it's assuming that you're loving yourself. It's assuming that you're loving yourself first. God's not going to make you do anything. He's going to give you a choice. The manufacturer of this car ain't going to tell me exactly how to drive, what streets to drive on. They're going to give me the keys and give me a choice. And I get to make the decision. Same thing for you. You get to make a decision on what you prioritize. You get a chance to make a decision today. Are you going to go through the same thing? Are you going to check in as soon as you get to your job, but really check out when you get there? Are you checking into the day when your eyes open up, but then you're really checking out to the possibilities of another level, another possibility, your dreams coming true, you know what I'm saying, your pain of your past being let go, you walking in liberation and freedom and unforgiveness, you know, and forgiveness for all. I mean, you make the decision. You make the decision. My title of this message, when I put it up there for Morning Motivation, is what are you called to do? What are you called to do? Everybody has been called to do something. Everybody has a purpose. Everybody has several purposes. And I wanted to be clear about that. That just basically means that we are multifaceted, and we all have multi-purposes that we have to fulfill. Meaning this, there's a purpose to me being a father. And so in order for me to fulfill my purpose and become successful with being a father, I got to learn what does it take, the principles of fatherhood. So that means I must read, I must learn, I must ask questions, I must interview other people, I must practice out, I must experience things. That's a purpose. There's also a purpose of me being a husband. In order for me to be a good husband, be a successful husband, I must study, I must learn, I must ask questions, I must experience, I must try things out. So there's another purpose. There's a purpose of me being a communicator, and there's a purpose of me being a community advocate, and a philanthropist, and a communicator, and a public speaker, and a motivator. There's purposes. And in order for me to be successful, I gotta understand what does it take. I gotta understand how do I effectively do it. And so some people are walking around thinking, man, I'm just trying to define or discover my purpose. Well, guess what? You have purpose. And everything has a purpose. And there's purposes to everything you do. And if you don't know the purpose in one area, find the purposes in another area. Right now, you may not know the purpose that you have for the totality of your lifespan. But if you're a father, you're a mother, you're a sister, you're a brother, you're an aunt, you're an uncle, you're a niece, you're a nephew, your grandson, you're an employee, your employer, there's a purpose to that. So right where you're at right now, what are you called to do? What purpose are you called to fulfill? What can you do today to make a difference in the life of someone else? What can you do today to make sure your tank is filled up so that people are receiving the overflow versus the fumes of the exhaustion of what's left over? You see, my encouragement today is to remind you that you're called to do something, several things. And it's not until you get in touch with what you're called to do that you'll be fulfilled. You see, a job can give you finances, but it can't give you fulfillment. A job can give you finances, but it can't give you fulfillment. In life, some things that they'll give you things to be busy, but they'll never give you sometimes things to make you feel like you've attained things or you achieved things. Because all those things, fulfillment, achievement, peace, satisfaction, purpose, that starts on the inside of you. But there's so many people that are looking on the outside of you. You're looking at what other people have to determine that's going to satisfy me. You're looking at you're listening to what other people are saying and saying, you know what, that's going to give me fulfillment. But my desire, my quest for you today, my challenge to you today, start on the inside. Start by having a pen, writing on a paper, or putting it in your notes, in your computer, on your phone. Start your list, your fulfillment list. What is fulfilling me? And by asking yourself this question, what do I really, really want in life? And then I want you to categorize it. What do I really want in my family? 1. What do I really want in my finances? What do I want that to look like? 2. What do I really want in my relationship? 3. What do I really want in my friends, my friendship? 4. What do I really want, in my recreation, my hobby, and just things that I do for fun? 5. What do I really want in my faith? 6. What do I want that to look like? How do I want to exercise my faith? What do I want to be saying in my communication? What do I want it to look like sound like in my communication? What do I really want? Do I want to be a person that, out of one side of my mouth come the positive things, and then out of the other side comes, doom and gloom. You know what I mean? Here we go again. You can make it. No, I can't. You can do it. Man, why are you listening to that? I tell you what, you're a masterpiece. You ain't nothing but trash. What in the world? What in the world? What do you want in your communication? So my challenge to you, get a piece of paper, get a pen, write it in your notes, whatever it is. Ask yourself, what do I really want in those areas? Because if you only do one area, you're not doing it complete. If you only do one area, you're not taking your whole self into consideration. If you don't do or only do one area, you're doing what most people do. And that's why most people are feeling most people are feeling unfulfilled. Most people are feeling burned out. Why? Because they never ask themselves what they really want. But they're assuming that everybody else is going to give them what they want. Start with you today. You've been called. You've been chosen. What have you been called to do? I know for me, I've been called to be a communicator. I've been called to impact this world with my time, with my energy, to live full, and then to die empty. That means by pouring out. That means by using my creativity, using the gifts that I got on the inside of me to present them as a gift to those outside of me. To start with the gifts on the inside of me, to pour them out and present them to others as a gift on the outside of me. My question to you, what are your gifts? What are you called to do? The process that I'm taking you through, the exercises I'm giving you to do, these are the ways that I had to find out for me and get totally solidified on what it is I want to do and how did I do it. What you see, what you hear, what you experience is only because I had to do my work. It's only because I had to start on the inside. I had to get off the shells and all of the canvases of all religiosity, all what other people say, and I had to find my absolute truth. And sometimes in finding that truth, you'll find out that what you have believed has been a total lie. But only you can discover it for yourself. Only you can walk out that path. And so I'm here to tell you not what to think, not what to do, not what to believe, but I'm here to give you a perspective. I'm here to share with you. I'm here to give you a perspective for you to be able to perceive and see where does this meet me at? What is this telling me? What is it not telling me? What do I need to do? What do I need to change? And so listen, my encouragement to you as you go through the day, man, listen, have an awesome and wonderful day. I want to give a big shout out to my Godmama Terry. She said to love God's children and lead them to the kingdom. Thank you. Godmama Terry, when you think about your life, you guys, there's several people in your life that God has brought in your life for seasons and reasons. Some seasons are longer than others. Some reasons are defined and some aren't. But when you understand this, that everybody comes into your life. And I totally believe that my Godmama Terry Pelote, she was sent from God to me for a season in my life, and that season continues. And that season in my life was a season to help me discover myself, help discover my truth. As I was going through, I always said like this, I felt like physically I was blind, right? That means I didn't know what was going on and how things were going to shape out. But spiritually, I had 20/20 vision. That means that physically, what I thought things and how I thought things were supposed to line up, they didn't pan out. But because I was on my journey, because I was giving myself permission to move forward, because I was allowing time to do the test and train and teach me, because I was allowing myself to go through and be willing to break off things that wasn't working and build up the things that was working, because I was allowing myself to do that, then what happened was it built a complete individual who is still being completed. I'm still walking this journey out. I'm still living life. And my encouragement to you is to do the same thing. So Godmama, publicly and privately, I want to say I love you. I want to thank God for you. And I want to thank God for the wonderful life that you've chosen to live, which is pouring into other people. And so listen, I encourage you guys today, have a wonderful day. Do me a favor, definitely spread the message about the Father's Day. Spread this, everybody. Thank you, Adrian, and congratulations to you as well, and continuously doing your thing in that ladies football league. Everybody, as she said, share the message. Get it out there, okay? You're called to share this message. You're called to encourage other people to reach out. All right, so listen, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day today, man. Be encouraged, man. Be blessed. Don't forget, leave your comments, okay? Share these feeds, share your comments like this. Also, do me a favor, go ahead and sign up, okay? Make sure you go to my new website, allpromotivation.com, okay? Go ahead so that way you can get signed up for my new network that'll be really launched this summer, which all the videos, all the posts, all the papers, all the articles, the blogs, everything. You'll have access to everything categorically on what you need for whatever situation you're in. Okay, so make sure you do that. And quick question, I see Oliver Dixon came on. Oliver, I'm not sure if you're still working with San Pablo, but listen, if you guys got football teams, if you're part of youth programs, again, this summer, just remind you guys, I'm hosting some tackling teaching camps for you kids ages 7 to 13. Again, people always say, well, should my kid play football? Should they play tackle football? I put like this, if you are going to allow them to play, you better have them learn from the best. You better have them learn from the best. I know that would be one of the prerequisites that I would have for anything when my children are participating in anything. I will look for who is the best and who can teach my children. And is what they're teaching my children something that works, and will it keep them safe and help build their confidence in them as a whole person? And so if that answer comes out yes, I would encourage you guys, listen, in Jacksonville, make sure you guys reach out, because again, I'm having all these little life camps and stuff during the, all these football camps during the summertime, not to mention my life camp. So listen, if you guys just came on, definitely check this message out. Go back, re-listen to it, because I guarantee you that it was something that was said that's going to impact your life today. What are you called to do? Only you can answer the call, and only you can discover it, and only you can define it. I really appreciate it, you guys. Thank you guys for your time. Have an awesome, wonderful day. Peace.